All right, so I've got some big plans for today's video. First thing I want to do is I want to get the interior gutted, and I want to start to make a plan for what wiring we can get rid of, and then also start making a plan for the rest of the cage, the forward bars, the dash bar, all that good stuff. And I would really like to get the bars that we have cut already. I want to get those polished and ready to be welded. I have a sketchy Amazon tool we're going to try out, so that should be fun. And then hopefully we can get the main hoop tacked into place today, because that is a really important thing that needs to happen for us to continue to make bars. That everything is built off of the main hoop, so for us to go forward or to brace stuff going backward, we need to get that done. So that's the plan for today's video. Let's see how far we get. For those of you who commented on the last video, I really do appreciate the kind words. It means a lot to me, so thank you. All right, so looking at the interior here, we have a kind of existing OEM dash bar that holds the dashboard up, and then the steering column also bolts to it. But it's kind of in the perfect spot for our new dashboard that we're going to put in here with the 1 5/8 chromoly. So we're going to get rid of this and put our 1 5/8 chromoly in place of it. And the only thing we're going to need to do is make sure the steering column can bolt to it. Everything else mount-wise, I don't think we're really going to need to worry about. I can support the dash in another way, I think. So that is going to be the plan. Holy moly, there was a lot of stuff attached to this whole assembly here, a lot more than I thought. But I think we're just about loose. I think we're just about out of here. Oh yeah, that feels like it's free. Oh yeah, we're good. All right, that thing is out. There was a bunch of junk attached to it. Airbag module, wiring we don't need anymore. Sweet, and that gives us a heck of a lot more room to start to get to this HVAC stuff and some of the wiring that we can gut. So I got the doors open to the garage, so sorry if you can hear any road noise, but it is just way too nice not to have the doors open. But anyway, as you can see, we got the HVAC stuff gutted out, got some wiring gutted, a lot more to go. We're gonna get this sound deadening stuff off now, and then we are gonna focus on getting the brake lines and the fuel lines out of the car, because those need to go. They need to get out of my way. So let's do it. Oof, that stuff actually really sucks to rip out. It's kind of got some adhesive in spots, and then it's just interwoven in freaking everything. That side's gonna be a nightmare with all that wiring to get out, but we got enough of it out of the way that we can get those brake lines that come all the way back here. Let's get those ripped out. All right, that should, yep, that is it. Sweet. All right, brake lines, not too bad. Now, to some people, this might look like chaos, but to me, this is starting to look like a clean, well, clean-ish slate to work with. Got so much stuff out of the way now. Should be really easy to start to get our cage mocked up now. So we've got the driver's seat back in here just for test fitting where exactly I want that main hoop to land. And then we've also got to get this style of sound deadening out of the car as well. And there's a few methods of getting this out, like dry ice and stuff like that. I'm just going to try the caveman method, and we're going to hit it with a hammer from the bottom of the car. See how that works. Yeah, that's kind of working. Oh yeah. Not bad. I have to hit the bottom of the car to get it flatter anyway for that plate to sit on top of it, so okay, that's it's kind of working. Let's try some more. Well, that might not work for every car in every situation, but it's sure working here. All right, so I've got this sketchy contraption. It is like a belt polisher thingy that attaches to a grinder It's from Amazon and the quality seems questionable, but I need a way to polish up all this tubing, and the electricity in my garage is not the greatest, so we're gonna give this a shot. I just got this together. It seems a little sketchy. We're gonna find out if it works together. Oh boy, it's not. All right, yeah, I can feel it. Yep, it loosened up. Well, you definitely can't say it doesn't work. It totally works. Does a pretty good job, but yeah, would not recommend. It's pretty sketchy. It's pretty sketchy. I'm basically holding the thing together as I'm using it. All right, so we've got the main hoop right here. We've got a couple of guide marks on it. I'm not gonna follow these too closely. I think we're gonna cut it a little bit on the conservative side, and then go back inside and then see how it fits, and probably remark it and cut it again, because I really don't want to remake this main hoop. So, all right, so our weapon of choice, I think, on this should be the bandsaw. That should get us a pretty reasonably good cut here. All right, that looks like pretty decent. So we gotta get it to come down off the roof a little bit. But I think if I would have cut more than that, it would have been too much. So I'm gonna mark the side that I need to massage off, and we're gonna test fit it again. Whew. I have learned my lesson. I'm going to polish the tubes before they go in the bender next time. Oh my gosh, what a pain. Alright, I think we're good enough. Check it out. As you can see, we have the cage in here. I have it held up with my super scientific method of the seatbelt. And yeah, I'm really liking the way it fits. It does not touch the roof, but it's really close. So we got the fitment about as good as we can get up there. And then if you come up here, I can move the light for us, see if we can get some better light on there. Got our plate down there, ready to be tacked, and then the bar is ready to be tacked as well. Same with this side, although that's going to be a little bit harder to see, but that side is fit up as well. I do have to finish cleaning off the plates themselves, but I'm going to try a different method because I was using the flap disc and that was not working very well. So these protractors are actually really sick. They let you use PVC to really see what the cage is going to look like. Lets you really visualize what's going to go on. So I think we were going for something like, that, kind of. So I can't really tell what it looks like. You guys will be able to know before me. It looks like it's a pretty good fit right there. I just learned this recently. All of your bars that are linked up to other bars, when there's a bend involved, you need the bar that's being linked. So this forward bar needs to be in the radius of this bend, which I just learned. I did not know that. I thought I can, like, you know, put this off of the straight section of the tube if I wanted to. Well, you can, but you just have to add a gusset. But I'd rather just try to keep it in the radius of the bend so we don't have to add those gussets right now. But yeah, these radius gauges are super cool. Thank you, Ted, for letting me borrow these. All right, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. I did not get the main hoop actually tacked in like I wanted to, but we got it really close. That is the first thing that we're going to do in the next video. And then we are just going to start going ham with making the forward bars, dash bar, down bars, all that stuff. So that's going to be really, really exciting. It is super motivating to see this project start to move in a forward direction again. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you in the next one.